Well, hey there, welcome to day 122 of our BU 365-day challenge to do one thing every day that improves us. We have switched gears from our spiritual well-being to our financial well-being. In this segment, this month, the month of May, Money May, we're going to be talking about financial abundance, financial topics, etc. Financial, money, thoughts, core beliefs, feelings, etc. We covered a little bit yesterday about the different topics we're going to hit on. Today's topic is abundance. What the heck is abundance? Abundance means we have plenty of something. So financial abundance means we have plenty of money, more than enough. It's that sweet spot between being grateful and happy about what we already have, no matter how much it is, and balancing that with the desire to achieve the amount, knowing, and then balancing that with the desire to achieve and obtain the amount we want, right? So it's that sweet spot between being grateful for what we have and knowing what we want and be willing to go for and work for that, or to figure out how we're going to bring that and attract that into our lives. So I'm going to share 5 ways to actually achieve and reach abundance. Now, remember, first off, we have to define what abundance means to us. It's going to be different for each and every one of us. So the definition of financial abundance is knowing. Part of it is knowing what that is for you. For each of us, it's a different amount when it comes to finances and money. So, maybe you need $3,000 a month and that's your sweet spot for your comfort zone. Whereas other people might need $20, $30, $40, $100,000 a month for them to be in that sweet spot. Now, they might, and to feel financially abundant, they might be only making $10,000 a month, but $100,000 a month is their goal and their dream spot. And as long as they're grateful for the $10,000 a month, or as long as I am grateful for the 10, or you are grateful for the 10,000, the current level of financial abundance, and willing and able to work toward that and move toward that goal amount, that $100,000 a month, then we are abundant. We will not achieve that level of desired abundance until we are grateful and receptive and appreciative of what we've already achieved. That gives us the belief in ourselves and the faith in ourselves that we can. If we can create $10,000 a month or $1,000 a month, we can create $100,000 a month. If we can create $1 a month, we can create whatever it is that we so desire, as long as we believe that. So let's talk about the 5 ways to reach abundance. Now, this can be applied to any area and aspect of our life, but let's specifically think about it. I'm getting stuck on my sweater with respect to our financial abundance and our financial desires. So first, what is abundance to you? Know what that is. What makes you feel comfortable and abundant? Now, not just comfortable, right? Because I've been uncomfortable, I've been comfortable, and I've been abundant, and they all feel entirely different to me as they probably do to you. So we're not talking about, well, what's in our comfort zone? It's in my comfort zone to make, and I think I shared this yesterday, $20,000 a month for the longest time was my comfort zone. And it wasn't until I realized that that wasn't going to change until I became uncomfortable that I was able to change that. The same is true for us, no matter what level we're at. I think I also shared at in college, $25 a week I was comfortable at when I was going to college, right? That was plenty of ancillary money to spend on beer, because we used to drink beer in college. Drinking age was 18 back then. So what is your level of comfort? What now? And be grateful for that. And then what is your desired level and that you want to achieve for financial abundance? So what are these 5 ways that you can achieve a financial abundance? Number 1, have an abundant mindset. And we're going to definitely talk more about this throughout this month. We're going to talk about having an abundance mindset with respect to every area and aspect of our life. Why? Because an abundant mindset means exactly what the definition of abundance is. We're grateful for where we are right now, but we know that we can become more, be better, have more of whatever it is that we want. As true of financial things as it is of anything else. Number 2, we want to practice gratitude and being grateful that we have that abundance mindset. The vast majority of the world around you lives in and has a scarcity mindset. Now, it's not really their fault, right? I have a scarcity mindset in a lot of things. I catch myself every single day thinking and feeling and believing certain scarcity things. And here's the sad part. I have been working on it probably for a decade to be and focus on abundance versus scarcity, but it still will peak in every once in a while, sometimes every day, depending on what's going on in my life. We'll have reminders and things that trigger those old scarcity thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, and it's, you got to shut them down. So number 2, practice gratitude and being grateful. I am grateful for the times that I immediately go to abundance and focus on abundance, that I don't let those little niggling things or the messages from the outside world sneak in through my little bubble. Number 3, show your money some healthy respect. Now, I've been definitely guilty of this, not respecting my money, pretending money didn't exist, pretending it wasn't important and that it didn't matter. And it matters more than many of us think with respect to how we treat our money and think about our money, but it matters way less than we think as well. So there's a sweet spot there too, where we respect and are grateful for the money that we have and the money that's coming into our life. So we open ourselves up to let more come into our life. But there's all kinds of courses and things on how do you show your money with love and respect, right? There's one course I remember taking probably a decade ago now about how money is your lover. That was a little bit over the top for me, but I understood the premise of it. So you can find, if you know that you're disrespecting your money, if you're crumpling it up in little balls and throwing it around your house or in your purse. I used to shove money all over in my purse and just down in my purse. I would never, put it back in my wallet. And now that my vision is tanked, I find that I need to be much more respectful of my money so I can use it and spend it. If I don't treat it in a specific way now, I can't tell the different denomination of bills. And so that would be a challenge and a problem for me. Give somebody $100 for a $5 purchase and not get change. Boo, not a good idea. So number 4, practice generosity. I love this one because it reminds us that we need to give what we want to receive in our life. We want to give and share ourselves and our knowledge and our wisdom and our time and our energy. If we don't have money to give, we can give in other ways. By giving our positive emotions away, not our negative ones, we are sharing and giving and being generous, right? It doesn't cost anything to smile. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. It doesn't cost anything to make eye contact and show people that you see them, but it is being generous of spirit, not only generous of our finances. I think I might have mentioned, I don't remember where it was, but sometime, and we'll talk about it again throughout this challenge, you don't wait to give time and energy and money to charities or to help other people until you have a certain goal amount of money. Because when you get there, guess what? It just won't happen because you didn't get into the habit and the practice of doing it from the very beginning. So always be looking for ways to share and be generous. And if you don't have money to be generous with, what other resources do you have that you can be generous with? What expertise, time, and energy do you have that you can contribute to making the world a better place? And then finally, number 5, live in your values for an abundant life. Live in your values to achieve the things that you want to financially and in any other way that you choose to be abundant. So often we'll hear, live your passion, do what you love, and the money will follow. And we think it sounds trite sometimes, but it's absolutely positively 100% true. If you are doing something for a reason and for reasons that are bigger than yourself, it's really easy to keep going whenever the little problems and challenges come up. Because guess what? Our lives are about us dealing with, handling, and growing from all of the challenges that we face. And some of the most painful ones are financial challenges, right? I think that literally billions of people were affected by the COVID pandemic. And sure, there are success stories of people that have supersized and grown their business astronomically during this period of time. But there are probably 1,000,000 to 1 stories of people that have lost everything or come upon hardships because of the same thing, the COVID pandemic. The same root cause has positive and negative effects depending on how we deal with it, right? So financial abundance. Today, just think about and know, what is financial abundance for you? I want you to just take a couple of minutes and write down on a piece of paper, and you can throw it away if you want, or stick it in your wallet or stick it in your purse, but write down, what is financial abundance to you? And then write down why you're grateful for where you are right now. But all we're going to do is share in the comments below one example of abundance in your life. Now, I thought this was a fun one. So just share an area in your life that you're already abundant. I am abundant in actually clothes and jewelry. I never thought I had any jewelry, and I just started laughing this morning because I'm like, I have a ton of jewelry. It's just that for 20 plus years, I was in manufacturing and different businesses and industries where you really couldn't wear jewelry very much. So I pretty much just didn't. And in the food industry and things, different industries really frown upon jewelry because it could fall in something. And I get that. It makes sense. I have a plethora or an abundance of office supplies. Even now, I have a storage unit when I moved out of my house. And one of the few things I kept was like notebooks and journals and office supplies. Books. I have a ton of books because I love to read. I have an abundance of opportunities. We all do, but I actually realize and I'm grateful for all the opportunities I have in my life. And I have an abundance of love in my life. I get to spend time around my amazing children and grandchildren every day. And I think that that is why I feel an abundance of love. And that is something that money can't buy. So just share one thing, doesn't have to be related to money or finances, probably isn't going to be. I have an abundance of time and energy to spend out in nature, etc. Whatever it is for you, share one way that you know you have abundance in your life. Some people, my mom, it's shoes. Oh my gosh, and clothes. My mom has so many shoes and clothes. It's unbelievable. And she might not feel abundant because of, I think she does. But some people do, some people don't. So what's something that you realize you have an abundance of? I have an abundance of little ducks. My granddaughter has, and this is not even a third of the ducks we have. This is just the overflow that I keep in my area to play with her and distract her if I'm working or on a call or something, or doing a training or on a training. I want to be able to distract her, and she is in a phase where she loves ducks. So abundance of ducks. Abundance, obviously I have an abundance of clutter. So share in the comments below one area in your life that you feel that you have abundance and you appreciate and are grateful for that abundance. And I will be with you tomorrow. Have a great day.